fall in love, but since you came, I'm not the same. Pendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. And our love, it feels so right. When if I can't even say no to you, pendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. You and I, just you and I. You and I, just you and I. Upendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. You're my sun, your smile's my light. Every little thing you do feels right. Na penzi lako lanifanya nijihisi niko nyumbani, and all I see is just you and I. Stood by my side through tears and pain. Ninachotaka kukupa wewe what you deserve. Pendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. You and I, just you and I. You and I, just you and I. Upendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. And if tomorrow comes with questions, baby, I'll still choose you. In every life, in every moment, it's always been you. One, two. You and I, just you and I. You and I, just you and I. Upendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I. You and I, just you and I. You and I, just you and I. Upendo wako kwangu wanipa raha, and all I see is just you and I.
When I spend time and money on you, si feel ni kazi mepotea. Shine yako ina match na nyota yangu, ni join twende mali naelekea. Nijenge nikujenge uwe fundi wangu, napenda ukifanya repair. Sihitaji ndege niko na mabawa zangu, na ni wewe umenipea. Umeniondolea giza, naona you're the best. doubts ukazima, you put my mind to rest. Swali nikiuliza sema utajibu yes, cause I can never see love in another face. Nani atanipenda niliacha kuguess, je nitampata sai niko na ye, kwa list ya vitu siwezi replace. You're the first and the last name. As long as the sky is blue na nyasi baki green, there'll never be another one. Until my hair turns gray, as long as there's a breeze, there'll never be another one.
Wenda chaguo ungekuwa nguo na mimi ungenitosha. Ona moyo penzini umejitosa, sina ujanja na chizi ukiwa closer. Sina ngata puchawapo laisapo, tunaendana mimi na wewe, tunaendana mimi na wewe. Kwenye kitabu kurasa za babu iliandikwa mimi na wewe, tutaishi milele hivyo. Umenipenda jinsi nilivyo, nisikufate nimfate nani, niko nyumbani wherever you go. As long as the sky is blue na nyasi baki green, there'll never be another one. Until my hair turns gray, as long as there's a breathe, there'll never be another one.
As long as the sky is blue
Na nyasi baki green,
there'll never be another one.
until my hair turns gray,
As long as there's a breeze,
there'll never be another
one.
Rams on the track.
Napenda unavyo walk, unavyo talk, napenda unavyo post pale TikTok. Style zako deadly yani. Napenda unavyo smile, unazo vibes. When everything is wrong, you make it right. Style zako deadly yani. Na unayonipa sijawahi ona namna gani ninavyokupenda we, namna gani ninavyokutaka we, namna gani unavyonimisi we, namna gani ninavyokuhisi we, namna gani
Moyo wangu nakupa wote, hata nilicho na chochote. Bora unipe penzi lako wewe, nachotaka tu penzi lako wewe. Kila uniitapo
baby,
nabaki sina kesi nawe, bora unipe penzi lako wewe, nachotaka tu penzi lako wewe, no. Wanaosema hunifai tuachane, watangoja mpaka mwisho watasare, you're my only one, nataka mwisho nikumare wewe, wewe. Wanaosema hunifai tuachane, watangoja mpaka mwisho watasare, you're my only one, nataka mwisho nikumare wewe, wewe. Namna gani, yeah, namna gani
ninapokupenda we namna gani, ninapokutaka we namna gani, unavonimisi we namna gani, ninapokuhisi we namna gani, namna gani.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right. Hello. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Power Morning Drive show with me, Wanyoike. Karibuni sana. It is the 6th of July, 2026. We are cruising nice and easy. I can see today the sun is out. I'm happy about that because yesterday, oh my goodness, baridi ilikuwa inanitwanga from left, right and center. I mean, I don't know. How are you guys doing with this cold weather? How is the cold weather taking you? And how are you managing it? Are you having yourself some hot chocolate? Nini? Are you getting yourself warmed and fuzzied up all in the blankets? Tell me, how are you dealing with this cold weather? But as for me, you know, when it comes to being outside, I have to be outside, but I'm going outside very well covered up. But today I can see the sun is out, so we are not complaining about anything. Happy New Week. It's really good to see you. Have you missed us? I know we've definitely missed you. It's good to have you joining us this morning. Now, today we are going to do the usual, whatever we always do here on the Power Morning Drive show. Of course, I start off with looking at the traffic situation, especially in Nairobi. We'll need to get you where you're going nice and easy, and then we will get into our newspaper review. Kuna mambo kadha wa kadha ambayo imekuwa ikifanyika katika hii inchi yetu, and so we will get into our newspaper review. And then later on today, I am going to be joined by Mr. Derrick Ibalai. He's a multidisciplinary artist, and we're going to be looking at some of his work that he's been able to do, his latest collection. The name is Introspection, and so we're going to look at his artistic journey, as well as you know what, he's also selling his art, so please support. Again, Power Radio is a platform that also very, very much revels in supporting our Kenyan creatives, and so anything artistic, we are definitely going to jump on it and hop onto it as well. So yeah, that conversation with Ibalai coming right after this. But for now, let me look at the situation on our roads this morning. And we start off with, of course, you know how we do, the Thika Super Highway. Things I can see, it's we are looking not too bad. There's just a little bit of a snarl up as you make your way from. No, actually, things are bad. Sorry, I was on a wrong side of the road. From Garden City Mall, as you make your way towards Globe roundabout, just be ready to deal with lots of traffic. Also, Kiambu Road from the DCI area down towards Muthaiga Square, inaenda kupatana pale Pangani. Things are looking very, very bleak on your end. Murang'a Road is also very, very busy this morning, so please be warned as well. And then we also have Peponi Road looking quite busy this morning. Madness starts at Ankole Grill as you make your way towards the Westgate Shopping Mall. Then we also have the same situation happening along Limuru Road from Village Market, mambo yameshikana, all the way towards Muthaiga. James Gishuru Road is not looking too bad this morning. It's all clear, so you guys are looking a-okay. Lower Kabete Road pia iko clear. We only have just a little bit of a snarl up as you make your way past the Spring Valley Police Station towards the Mwanzi area as well. Then Ngong Road kumeshikana bumper to bumper. Yes, indeed. From the Junction Mall as you make your way towards the Kenyatta roundabout, mambo yameshikana hapo, so please be alert as well. Then we also have Mombasa Road looking very busy. Traffic starts from Ole Sereni all the way down towards the Nairobi hospital, the Nairobi West Hospital area, so please be warned as well. Watu wa Embakasi, poleni sana, tulieni, because all the way as you make your way from the Naivas supermarket, that Utawala, just from the what do we call this, Roy bypass towards the Cabanas bus stop, mambo yameshikana sana tena sana. All right, that's what the roads are looking like. But in case where you are, things are looking a little bit different, please, you know where you can get us. That is Power Radio. The hashtag to use is hashtag Power Morning Drive. Let's go into a short break. When we come back, we look at what has been happening in the country. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
How do I love you?
Jogona.
It's the new day, baby.
Also, I like your messy fun situation. Is it by design or Nini too? You are like, I don't have time for. It looks like Nini, like a style.
Have a conversation.
Yes.
Nikwambie vile
It's just that I know you wouldn't go out
natamani
there looking the way
nibaki,
you
but I
are.
have to go.
No, sir.
Hi, mommy, I hate this situation. Nakupenda wala isamani, litavunjika roho naomba. Naona itakuwa too easier tukiachana kabisa. Honestly, na feel nikae far away. Nikirudi baby utanituliza, later utaniumiza, na itakuwa uchungu zaidi ikiwa baadaye. How do I love you? When you keep on taking more, nipe sababu why I should stay or should I just move on? Look in my eyes, baby. Nisha decide, no compromise, baby. If I do leave, you believe me, it hurts, you know me, akishenzi. Cause I can't live with you beside me, leaving you're not by me, that's no lie. Nilikupenda once upon a time. I don't know how I'll survive, but tell me now. Naona itakuwa too easier tukiachana kabisa. Honestly, na feel nikae far away. Nikirudi baby utanituliza, later utaniumiza, na itakuwa uchungu zaidi ikiwa baadaye. How do I love you? How do I love you? And how do I love you? When you keep on taking more, nipe sababu, baby, nipe sababu. Why I should stay or should I just move on? How do I love you? How do I love you? When you keep on taking should stay or should I just move on?
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
So talented. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Wow.
There is a fire burning inside me. Oh, and this
Sasa
fire, I think I know what it could be. For when I met you in June, on that lovely afternoon, I did not have a clue all the things you'd make me do. Now every time I see you, I wanna kiss you and hold you and dream about forever in your arms. Oh, I'm falling in love with you, and it feels so good to know that you feel it too. I'm falling in love with you, and it feels so good to know that you feel it too. And now I wanna sing this song to you. I wanna see the world now, baby. Oh, wangayale samika loka ya imi odinda chakore. And I wanna sing this song to you. I wanna see the world now, baby. Wangayale samika loka ya imi odinda chakore.
Iyengo siromara awinjo kaya motera mama paro biro nega kaneno jangware buonjo kodi rama pile ochuno kora werni nimejita mikutano niwe abebo ka ochunya aworo mama herana mari mama opongo chunya amora chalo nyarombo kiranga tipuonjo kiwangi. And I'm falling in love with you, and it feels so good to know that you love me too. I'm falling in love with you, and it feels so good to know that you love me too.
And now I wanna sing this song to you. I wanna see the world now, baby. Oh, wangayale samika loka ya imi odeda chakore. And I wanna sing this song to you. I wanna see the world now, baby. Wangayale samika loka ya imi odena chakore. Ilomba, siena, chunyagobi. My heart feels at home when I'm with you. Ilomba, siena, chunyagobi. My heart feels at home when I'm with you. Ilomba, siena, chunyagobi. My heart feels at home when I'm with you. Ilomba, siena, chunyagobi. My heart feels at home when I'm with you. Ilomba, siena, chunyagobi. My heart feels at home when I'm with you.
Ninaonekana? How many songs are we?
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Umenitesa nimetosheka, roho imezoea, ukitoka ninajua leo sitatulia, kile nafikiria huna idea, yale napitia. I know you know. I watch you put on makeup, standing by the mirror, your vibration is familiar. Yeah, it's a trigger, nakumbuka ukiweza kunifurahia. I wish you would stay, but I know you moved on. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya. So I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Nimezeeka, so sitakasirika. Nimeona ya dunia, sitalipishia. Tenda utatendwa, kwanza naona impenda. Binadamu akiumia, bado wanafukuza watu. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya. So I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh. It gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua ushamua misi wako.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gents. That is Lonely. Now, it's Mutoria. I just want to say, I think I called the sun too early. It has had me and now it has disappeared. And now we are back in our gray clouds. The weather is looking gloomy and I'm not so sure that I like it. I'm not so sure that I like it. But anyway, don't you worry, because we will keep you company. We like to keep you company as you like to keep us company. We are doing this all the way till 10 in the a.m. Now, if you're just joining us, this is the Power Morning Drive Show. I am your host, Wanyoike, and we want to get right into our conversation this morning. Not our conversation, rather, our newspaper review. Look at what has been happening around the country. And I will start with looking at what's happening on the Standard newspaper. And today it looks like it's a family affair. And I'll tell you why. The Standard newspaper has decided that it is a family affair. So, Broad-based family, that's what the Standard newspaper is leading with, and a short explanation is the godfather, right? An obituary has cast fresh light on the remarkable reach of Speaker Moses Wetangula's political and family network across government. What began as a tribute to a respected Bungoma matriarch quickly ignited a national conversation after it revealed the sheer number of close and extended relatives occupying senior public offices. The disclosures have fueled fresh questions about political patronage, regional equity, and whether access to Kenya's most influential positions increasingly depends on family and political connections. Now, to paint a picture for you, so we have on the cover page of the Standard newspaper a picture of Moses Wetangula, and then we have 8 key leaders that I'm going to be mentioning and their relationship to the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula. So we have Beverly Opwora, who is a cousin to the Speaker, and she's the administrative secretary. She's a principal administrative secretary. Then we also have Dr. Juma Mukhwana. He's the PS industry, also a cousin to Moses Wetangula. We have Dr. John Chikati, who is the Tongaren MP, also a cousin to Moses Wetangula. We also have Dr. Deborah Barasa. Remember, she's the Cabinet Secretary Environment. She's a niece to Moses Wetangula. Then we have Dr. Chrysantas Wamalwa, who is the National Standard Council chairperson, who is also a cousin to Moses Wetangula. Then we have Harriet Chigai. She's a presidential advisor, who is also a cousin to Moses Wetangula. I don't know how many times I'm going to say the name Moses Wetangula today. Then we also have Tim Wanyonyi, who is a Westlands member of parliament, a brother to the National Assembly Speaker. And last but not least, Dr. Nancy Baraza, who is a former chairperson of the Gender-Based Violence Task Force, also a cousin to Moses Wetangula. Now, it's important to note that according to the Standard newspaper, there's not necessarily any evidence that any of the officials named in the obituary were appointed unlawfully or failed to meet the constitutional requirement for their positions. The disclosures have reignited debate over perceived nepotism, regional balance, and equitable access to public office, right? Because, again, the Constitution does require that public appointments to reflect the country's regional and ethnic diversity, while upholding merit, a principle that frequently comes under scrutiny whenever politically connected families dominate senior public offices. Okay. Let's break this down slowly by slowly. So we have the issue of perceived nepotism, okay? Then we also have the issue of political patronage. And then we also have the issue of regional equity. Now, it sounds like a handful, but when you look at how the politics of this our beloved nation, I'm not so sure that we can necessarily have a conversation about I also don't think it's just a Kenyan problem. I remember a while ago me reading the statistics, not the statistics, the history of like the American presidential lineage, and turns out that all the presidents in America, in one way or the other, are actually what is the word? They are related. And somebody also gagged and said even the black one, which is of course Obama, that he could trace some of his roots within the 45 presidencies that have been in existence in America since they gained independence. Which, by the way, happy belated independence to all my American friends. The 4th of July was your Independence Day. Right. So, yeah, there is definitely something to raise our eyebrows here, which is the issue of nepotism, right? And I don't think it's coincidental that all these people, yes, as the Standard newspaper is saying that, yes, they might have gone through all the constitutional requirements, right? And they might have been the most because when you appoint people on merit, it means that they are the most maybe qualified people to hold these spaces. But I do not think that it is just a coincidence that all these members, and these are the only ones that we know. What about the other key political figures in other places that also have their own family entering into the task force of whether it be the civil service or whether it be public office. And the reason as to why the problem with nepotism should be addressed is that, one, we deal with a country where there's a lot of discrepancy, or I guess I would call it manufactured lack of opportunities, or manufactured scarcity of opportunities. I know for sure they do not lack. They are not in scarcity. It's just manufactured, right? And when we have continuation of problems arising, such as nepotism, right, where you find that when we go to maybe all of us are qualified, maybe the same qualifications, maybe the same education background, probably the same number of experience of years, or in terms of like our expertise, and then we go to an interview, and then we go through a rigorous process where we are being vetted, and we want to rise up to maybe these powerful positions, and then you're only disqualified because of who you know. You're only disqualified because of the connections that you come from. You're only disqualified because of who in one way or the other you are related to or connected to. I think that has to be a very big problem, because it's because of that one thing. The effects of nepotism are, number one, locking out Kenyans who are very well trained, very well qualified. Even for some of them could be better qualified for these positions. And so when I understand, like, when you're trying to build family wealth, or like build an empire, you don't do it against the backdrop of maybe taxpayers' money, because this is not a place where you come to make your family rich. You know how we like to say in Kenya, we keep it in the family. You can keep it in the family with your own businesses, huko kando. But when it comes to national matters, when it comes to national office and holding public office, I think there needs to be a very delicate balance between who gets to sit on these tables and what are they affiliated with. Because again, when we have one family circulating, when we have one family that is very much contained, and they get to kind of have that equity, it's easy to get ourselves also involved in a lot of corruption cases, right? Because at the end of the day, see, we are keeping it in the family. But you see, when we have that thing that we call diversity, right? When we have that thing that we call regional equity, and people are genuinely there to work and not to keep it in the family, then we also have to deal with the problem of, since I'm here because I got into this room because of the person that I am connected to, it means that even that high accountability, or that high level of justice, if at all I'm found in some shady business, maybe talking about issues to do with graft, because these high offices, the biggest thing of them is public monies, and how do we go about spending this money. But you see, if you are working in a circular, you're working in a what do we call them? It's like a system. When you're working within a system of the same people, it becomes a little bit of a rat race, if at all you want to crack down on things like corruption. And that is if at all there's even any information that will ever go out there that shoddy deals are happening behind the scenes. So nepotism is a problem, and I think we need to really, really be rigorous about it. And of course, not to say that that just because people are related, it doesn't mean that they're not the better option, because we've also had very many syndicates that involve people that are not related, and we still find ourselves having to deal with the same problems, the same systemic and structural problems that we deal with in this country. So yes, in as much as this should definitely raise our eyebrows, and of course deeper questions should arise in terms of, was there not maybe more were there not maybe more different, not different, maybe the word is, more qualified people that are not necessarily in the family lineage of the National Assembly Speaker. There has to be questions arising from that. Then, of course, now we have to deal with the issue of regional equity, right? We are a country of 44 or 45 tribes nationally. And, I hear this, especially coming from my friends who work in the government. They do say that the kind of nepotism that happens in those spaces, the kind of tribalism that also happens in those spaces, is something to be feared. And I mean, I've never worked for the government. I don't think I ever will work for the government, but maybe I might work for the government. Who knows? If they will give me more money, I can. But for now, I think this exposes, just deeper questions. I keep going back to the idea that it's not really about the individuals that make it into these positions. It's about the system that they find there, and it's about the systems that they continue propelling or peddling, And so for me, the conversation and the questions should come up for sure. I would like maybe to see maybe their scorecard, right? Are things working? Yes, they are there, but are things working? What kind of work is happening behind the scenes, right? But also the systemic and the structural always will be something that I will be passionate to speak about. So I don't know, what do you think guys? Because I mean, it's easier to say that this, it's wrong, when you're not in this kind of position, right? But I would like to hear from you, because you know how those memes that go around saying that corruption is only bad because I am not I'm not a beneficiary. I'm not a direct beneficiary of it. I wonder whether I would still have a different opinion if maybe I was in such a position, right? Either affiliated to the person that is the godfather, or whether I was the godfather, in this case, godmother. It would be interesting to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Tell me, how do we clamp down on nepotism? How do we clamp down on political patronage in this country? And how do we ensure that we are investing more in regional equity? Because I think it's important. And regional equity is just that idea of, the DEI, diversity, equity, and also inclusion, where you find that, because we are a country of many people and many tribes and many backgrounds, I think you would do yourself a disservice to just narrow it down to a specific, maybe ethnic group, a specific gender. So I think that, how we talk about gender mainstreaming, I think in this country, we also need to talk about tribal mainstreaming. We also need to talk about the level of education mainstreaming. It's mainstreaming on all levels, so that we find ourselves, in a little bit of a balance. Again, I'm not so sure that it's going to necessarily deal with all our problems in this country, but I guess the chances of us reaching a sort of solution can be heightened if everybody, and I am saying that in quotes, but if everybody, or get different diversified views into the room, I think we can have a good shot of progressing this country to the place that it needs to be going. Right. So that's just a bit about it, but do let the conversation keep running. It would be interesting to hear from you. What do you think? What do you think about that? But moving on the Daily Nation newspaper, there's a story about police target MP over deadly Kisii goon violence. Nyaribari Chache MP Zahir Janda has been summoned by police to record a statement following Friday's violence at Keumbu in Kisii, where goons attacked a convoy of Linda Mwananchi leaders, leaving one person dead. And police also say that at least 7 suspects have been arrested over the chaos, which sparked public outrage. Right. And I think there's nobody else that has put it so well but the PLP party leader, Martha Karua, speaking against this issue of goonism in this country. And she called it manufactured violence. Yeah. And to that, she was saying that, with whatever is going on, and especially when we look at the climate that we are in the country, I think it's very unbecoming, and it's very the word is critical, that we can have, allegedly, I don't want to get into trouble, but allegedly politicians sponsoring goons to just go and disrupt the normal Mwananchi, or the ordinary citizen's life, right? And why I like what Martha Karua was able to say is that when you think about the term manufactured violence, then it means that it's a violence that should not exist to begin with. Because when you look at goonism in this country, first, obviously, it's usually very much political. It's all political and nothing else. Yeah? And it's about the leverage and capturing power for some certain politicians or some certain political camps. And so when we look at how our politics are run in this country, I just wonder whether we still are living in a democracy. Because when I look at some democracies in this, in either the West or some more advanced nations, you look at how, like, it's a mature kind of politicking. You'd never hear them talking about goons. It's quite unfortunate that in this day and age we are still peddling. We are still peddling conversations about paying people to go and disrupt, sometimes pay people to go and kill, because like there's a person here who was attacked in this Kisii. The name is Vincent Osiemo, right? And it's the sheer impunity for me, right? That is a very big problem. I don't know that I have ever had any goon that has been brought to book. I have no idea that any conversation around having them maybe tackled at the police station or justice, to be fair, justice served because of the kind of vices that these goons are taking place, are taking part in. So I don't know. Sometimes I do feel defeated because it's like they are, number one, they are armed, okay? Number two, they are always very incognito. So even if CCTV cameras are able to frame their faces, I don't think that so much can necessarily, like, I don't think anything can be done to them. But the problem that we find ourselves in this nation is the source of this manufactured violence. So it's like who gets to send you to go out there and destabilize the common Mwananchi just because you want to send a political message. It kind of protects them. And so because now if allegedly the politicians are the ones that are sponsoring these goons, where else are we going to take them to, either court, or are they going to even be brought to book? So I don't know. I don't know that our national security apparatus are handling these goonism cases. I'm not so sure that we have anyone to help us here. All I can say is that it needs to stop, and it needs to stop like yesterday. But then again, I know this is Kenya, and mwenye nguvu mpishe, as we like to say in this country. So again, it could be very, very damaging to the kind of society that we are dealing with right here. So please, I don't know. You let me know. What do you think needs to be done to these goons? What are your opinions about this continuing politics of manufactured violence and goonism in this country? And that leads us to the end of our newspaper review this morning. And when we come back, we get into our conversation with Derrick Ibalai. He's a multidisciplinary artist, and we are going to be looking at some of his work as an artist, and then we will look at his latest collection, which is called Introspection, and we can introspect a little bit about what he wanted to communicate with that collection. So do keep it Power Radio. We'll be right back after this music break.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Some say a fool never changed his mind. Well, maybe, baby, I'm a fool for you. Mapenzi kipofu, kipenda maovu, huoni, oh love is blind, never seemed so true. When I'm broke, natumianga bro, please call me. Akipiga naomba do, mbona kuna message inajitumanga, send me money. To cut a long story short, yo, vumilia na mimi. Please don't leave me, don't let the money fool you. Sponsors just wanna use you. Namwambia mtoto wa mama siharibike, ananishoni biashara tu. Na siwezi mshibisha na panganga tu. Na mwezi ukiisha sina ujanja, na renti kidishwa wanga blanda. Oh baby, kwa nami wakati sina. Leo sina kitu, kesho nitafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau mali imetoka nawe. Baby, kwa nami wakati sina. Leo sina kitu, kesho nitafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau mali imetoka nawe. Baby, only you baby, you're my only one, my only one. Girl, I wanna take you to my mama, show her you're the one for me. I'll never ever leave you, oh believe me when I say you will forever be my queen. Yule nalana ye kwa dhiki, mtalana ye kwa faraja. Ahadi yangu ndio hiyo, kama pamoja tumelia, tutacheka pamoja. Wow, vumilia na mimi, please don't leave me. Don't let the money fool you, sponsors just wanna use you. Mtoto wa mama usiharibike, yeah. Oh baby, kwa nami wakati sina. Leo sina kitu, kesho nitafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau mali imetoka nawe. Baby, kwa nami wakati sina. Leo sina kitu, kesho nitafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau mali imetoka nawe. Yeah, mali nimetoka na wewe. Yeah. My only one. Okay, sana ichiza kabubu. Baby, no more talk, just do. When time kama buyu, take kwa chini uko juu. Forever be my only one. Tukiachana itaniuma na joke kuna niga na ngoja nichome aruke ndani ka super sub. Usiache happen, shikilie kasiri. You make it in life then, kushikilie pia mimi. You make me whole baby, don't let me go, stay beside me. You make me complete, how will my heart beat without you? Baby, kwa nami wakati sina. Leo sina kitu, kesho nitafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau. kama nimetoka nawe. Baby, wana miwakati sina, leo sina kitu, kesho mtafanikiwa. Na nikibarikiwa, ahadi yangu ni sitasahau, mali nimetoka na wewe.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
And everything nice, close your eyes, I'll make you realize you're winning in life, yeah, you're winning in life. You taste like sugar and spice and everything nice, close your eyes, I'll make you realize you're winning in life, yeah, you're winning in life.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a superman. Chochote utataka nitakupa man. You're my girl.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a super girl. Chochote unataka nitakupa. You're my man. I wanna climb to the top of the mountain, let you cruise on this endless sea. Open up the windows to your soul. I want you to see what you do to me. Watch my spirit melt into your arms. Freeze this time so we'll never be apart, baby. I know you're comfortable under my skin, so don't let go. Pull me close, let the energy flow from my head to my toes. Like this split, let's get lit. Wake back up, then we do it again, baby.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a superman. Chochote utataka nitakupa man. You're my girl.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a super girl. Chochote unataka nitakupa. You're my man.
Somebody call for my girl, call for my cure, call for my lover. Cause when the sunlight's at west side, you're always gonna be my number one.
Somebody call for my man, call for me cure, call for my lover. Cause when the sunlight is at west side, you're always gonna be my number one. Tell me how you want it, daddy. Tell me how you want it, papi. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy.
Tell me how you want it, mommy. Tell me how you want it, mommy. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy.
Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Akia, ninaoga jamani, ninaoga, sielewi nini inatendeka, kwa sababu vile wajitolea kunipenda mimi sijazoea. Ninawaza na tena ninapanga vile mimi naweza kutoroka. Hisia zangu ambazo zinapanda zinanifanya kuogopa. but you're with me. I can't seem to believe that this is for real. Unakazana, nakataa. Wajaribu kusukuma, nakataa. Nimejenga ukuta kaziba, ufa uwezi ingia.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Vipi mimi taweza kuishi bila wewe, ukinia tukienda zako penzi wewe. Kama ni ukweli yale nasikia kwa majirani, ya kwamba utakuja kwenda zako, uliniahidi tutakuwa tukijadiliana, kama swali yangeleta utata. Kwa nini chini unanificha yanayokusinya, lakini unayosema kwa majirani? Kwa nini kando unanificha yanayokuudhi, lakini unayoteta kwa marafiki? Ukiniacha nitalia, ukiangaza kwanza baki naumia. Kama ungelijua uoganilao kukupoteza, ndio nasema baby, nakuomba please baki na mimi. Nasema penzi, nakuomba baki, tujaribu tena, tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena, tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa, haturudi nyuma kamwe.
Watu wanasema kama karibuni we unaoa tena, na kwamba nianze kujipanga.
Si ukweli, nimekataa.
Ni tahadhari kubwa kwangu na unanitisha. nitabaki naumia. Kama ungelijua uoga ninao kukupoteza, ndio nasema baby, penzi, penzi wangu. Nasema penzi, na kuomba baki, tujaribu tena, tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena. Tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa, haturudi nyuma kamwe. Haturudi nyuma kamwe. Haturudi nyuma kamwe.
Baby,
nakuomba please, baki na mimi.
baby, please.
Nakuomba baki, tujaribu tena, tunayo nafasi.
Tunayo nafasi, yeah.
Tuanze tena. Tunayo nafasi
ya kujikosoa, haturudi nyuma kamwe.
haturudi nyuma kamwe.
Haturudi nyuma, tasonga mbele, tasonga mbele.
Tunayo nafasi,
Tasonga mbele, haturudi nyuma, haturudi nyuma, baby, baby. Oh,
haturudi nyuma kamwe.
haturudi nyuma kamwe. Tasonga mbele.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
It's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. It's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you, far from you. When all the lights fade and there's nowhere in the world to go, I know I would rather stay, but then again I'm unsure. Simpler times have all but faded, but I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded, but I can't stay all the same. Mama's wailing, Mongo's wailing from home. Mama's wailing, don't go away 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 from me. Mama's wailing, don't go away from me. Mama's wailing, begging you to stay. The class gathered by the road, nowhere in the world's the same. You're better off staying home. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay
times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same.
From you, it's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you, far from you.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That is Dala. It's East Africa Wave, and it is playing right here on Power Radio. Thank you so much for staying with us. We are on the Power Morning Drive Show. Did I say that? On Power Radio. My name is Wanyoike, and it's good to see you. Remember, you can get in touch with us on all our social media handles. We are Power Radio on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Twitter, depending on what you want to call it. And you can also find us on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you have not. It is Power Radio. So head out to YouTube, hit the subscribe button so that whenever we go live, you definitely will be the first to know. And then you can also find us on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Now, if you're an art lover, this conversation is curated just for you. And I had mentioned earlier that today we are going to be joined by the illustrious, the industrious, the amazing, the fascinating, the imaginative, all the adjectives that I can think about. Multidisciplinary artist, Mr. Derrick Ibalai, is in studio with us. It's good to have you. It's good to see you. Karibu sana Power Radio.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anne.
Yes, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm feeling excited umeniambukiza the energy. Every time I see you, the energy is just flowing all over.
Because like Nairobi is, look at Nairobi.
It's
Nairobi,
gloomy. It's looking gloomy
very
today.
gloomy today.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? Let's keep people company with this energy to keep them a little bit warm and fuzzy. Na unasema baridi na umevaa t-shirt jamani. Kwani hatuko sema huko Nairobi the same kweli. Kuna kitu hujatuambia.
But I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling excited to be here once again.
Wow, yeah,
and
once
I'm
again.
also feeling very positive about the future.
Yeah. Love that. Okay, karibu sana. So let's just, because we are trying to understand who the artist, the man behind the artist that is Derrick Ibalai is. So let's just maybe to understand who is Derrick Ibalai?
First
Where
of
does
all,
his story begin?
I'm a human.
Okay.
Kwa wale wenye wanashuku I'm an alien. I'm a human. I'm just a curious human being who likes to discover new things. And, you experience life upper juu in your mind. That's how you interact with everything around you. So most of the times, my curiosity puts me up here thinking about things. And I just like to discover new things. And I believe that's where my creativity is rooted from, that curiosity.
Yeah. curiosity. So what are you mostly curious about, for example?
I'm
like if I was
curious-
to do an open brain surgery
Yeah.
of your brain, like what am I finding?
I'm curious about time, existence,
Yeah.
identity.
Yeah.
One of the questions I always ask myself
Yeah.
is, we as Africans, the past 2 centuries, we've really lost a big chunk of our identity, a big chunk of our heritage. And even now, the language we're using is not really African, it's a foreign language. Our names, our culture, the way we dress, everything has really changed. So I'm always asking myself, what does it mean to be African in this day and date? Because I cannot bring back the past. But what I can try to model a new identity for myself and for people around me. And that's where my work originates from, mostly on identity, culture, and heritage.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your work exists as at an intersection of culture. What did you say? Identity and heritage.
Yeah.
So these 3 themes, I mean, they are very complex ideas for sure. And you know, I mean, the concept of culture, for example, as you're saying. So when you look at where we are, maybe as Africans, what has been the most surprising maybe aspect of culture, heritage, as you think about how you as an African, you show up, and also in the context of other Africans showing up in the world? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. There was time I was applying to some residency in the South Americas.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the country, but it's a Caribbean country. It's a small country.
Okay.
And, you know, from slave trade,
Yeah.
we have a lot of Africans who went to those areas. And it's funny how the Africans there didn't forget about their culture. And they are away miles, kilometers away from Africa, but they are so deeply rooted in their culture, even compared to us.
Interesting.
They still dress the way Africans dress. They do the rituals, the dances, the music. They have that African spirit. Even more than myself, it was a little embarrassing for me
to be like the most an African person.
Yeah, and they're not even in Africa. That means we have the potential to really be African if we want to be. Yeah.
Why is culture and heritage something that excites you to be curious about and like explore? What is it about your culture and your identity as an African very exciting to explore?
You know, for someone to control you, they make you forget who you are.
Yeah.
And I believe it's very, very important for us as Africans to know who we are. And even before I say us as Africans, you as a person, you have to know who you are, to understand yourself.
Correct.
To look within and know what are your triggers, what excites you, why do you behave in the way that you behave, so that you are in control of yourself and nobody else. Yeah.
All right, I love that. I'm still I'm going to keep asking about culture because it's it's a very fascinating concept to me as well. I do spend a big chunk of my time thinking about like who we are as a people, how do we show up in society. But I want to talk about your art in regards to culture and heritage. So did you just stumble upon the world of art, and then did you stumble upon the world of art exploring culture, heritage, or it was just a thing of I knew exactly what I wanted to be able to explore using my art, and so culture just became one of the things that you used to explore your art with?
Yeah. Maybe let me go back to the early days when I started.
Sure.
I started creating art out of boredom, staying at home. My siblings are in school. Sikuwa nimeanza shule, I was still a young kid. And I do comic strips of Nairobi, urban life, Matwana culture. I really love doing that.
Yeah.
And that was just me entertaining myself.
Right.
But in a way, I was building an identity for myself, because every time I went around, people they were like, the artist. That's how I interacted with people around me. And as I kept doing that, I remember at some point as a teenager, I felt like I don't want to be an artist anymore, and I stopped for about 4 years not doing art. But you can't really run away from your calling if it's something that was you are born for it.
Yeah.
You just find yourself back then. Once I came back, I've just been really focused on creating and trying to put myself in a position where I can keep creating for the longest time possible. For culture, identity, heritage, spirit, that's who I am. That's where my interest lies. That's where my thoughts are. That's where my heart is. So I wouldn't say I stumbled upon it. I think it's just grew in me. That subject, that idea, it grew in me, and it stayed with me for long enough that it became part of what I explore through my art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And so how long have you been doing this professionally?
Professionally, about close to 3 years now. Yeah, close to 3 years.
Yeah. There's obviously a question that I will absolutely must ask any artist that does work in Kenya. There are so many systemic challenges that you guys face, and I would like you to speak up about some of those challenges that you deal with on your daily as a creative, just navigating life in Kenya in general. Yeah.
So I would say for a lot of creatives, a lot of artists, they leave a lot of money on the table because when you look at other countries, I'll cite, for example, a developed country like in Europe or the States or even Asia. IP, intellectual property, is what sustains the creatives. But here in the country, it's so hard because you find people, creatives, their work is being used out there, but they're not getting paid. They're not getting compensated for that. That's one of the greatest challenges that we are facing as creatives. If we had a proper structure, proper system for following up the work of creatives and compensating them and protecting them at all times, then creatives won't be suffering as they are right now, because they are suffering. Just sorry to say that. And another thing is ignorance, especially amongst the creatives. They don't understand the value of their work, and they don't understand how the steps they can take to protect their work, the steps they can take to exploit the full value of their work. That's one of the biggest challenges, and I believe if we get to fix that, then the creative economy will be flourishing.
How was your journey towards maybe dealing with these issues of maybe ignorance gaps, because there's also knowledge gaps in understanding in intellectual property. For an artist that is listening, but they do not even know how to start or where to start. How was your journey towards that? And then, where do they begin?
It begins when you realize you're not making enough money from your work. That's where it did for me. I was like, how am I going? I had to sit down and just have a meeting with myself.
Okay.
How am I going to sustain myself? How am I going to raise a family? How am I going to stay for like 50 years, 80 years on my work? Because I was getting really worried. Then I did some research online. There's a lot of information out there. You can just try and Google or read. I started with YouTube. I found videos, people saying they're making thousands of dollars every month. And I was like, how? So I looked that up. Then I learned things like art licensing, IP, right? Those things that you can exploit from your work. So it starts from there. You yourself, that curiosity. You start learning new things, taking in new ideas. There's always something that you don't know. So keep learning and looking for opportunities. Then the second thing is now implementing that information that you get. And for me, I tried a lot. The market here is not very... When I started doing that, it wasn't very, very active. Actually, I want to thank Rubber Art, who were the first people to give me that opportunity to earn from my IP, because they sell prints of my work. So that's like passive income. And when I got into that arrangement with them, I realized it's very possible. So I kept exploring. And you remember the last time I was here?
Yeah.
Around that time,
Yeah.
my work was used somewhere and I wasn't paid.
Oh.
Yeah, that also pushed me harder to
Right.
learn more, to understand how I can protect myself.
Yeah.
And also you can work with creatives here in Nairobi. You collaborate with them and you agree on how you can compensate each other.
Correct.
Yeah, but it's just like any other thing that you do, you grow in it slowly by slowly. You keep getting better deals, better compensation as you go. But the most important thing is to start. Yeah.
Wow. You've dropped so many nuggets. So I've had something like passive income.
Yes.
For the narrative has always been I'm a starving artist. So you here is an artist that even has income and then there's passive income.
Yeah.
Ibalai umejipanga. Hebu tuambie. Ambia maboys wewe.
Sijajipanga. Bado najipanga.
Uko na hadi passive income.
Yeah, you have to.
Talk to us about financial literacy when it comes to artists and creatives, because clearly that's a very big problem and challenge that I've had a lot of artists being able to express. And what was your journey again towards that?
Yeah. That's still an ongoing journey.
Okay.
Because most times you find yourself under pressure. That's the challenge with being a creative. You're always under constant pressure. And that might lead you to making poor decisions, not being disciplined enough with your money.
Yeah.
But you just have to develop a structure, a system in how you manage your finances, considering that some months, sometimes it takes long before money enters your account. So you have to also plan for that.
Yeah.
But it's just a constant journey. There's no point you'll say that I've arrived, because it's a discipline. You have to be disciplined every other day with your finances.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since you started acquiring this knowledge and you started closing the ignorance gap, can you say that your work has become better with better returns? Can you say?
Yeah, I can say that.
And
I
how
can say
so?
that. And it's funny how, when you're taking in information, you don't really understand how much information you're taking in until you compare notes with maybe another creative and you realize, it looks like I know something that other people don't. And it's happened even with people who have been doing this longer than myself. I have a conversation with them and I realize, there's a lot of information that's not out there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's out there, but people are not taking it
They
in.
don't know. Yeah.
And it's all about sharing with each other, because every time I sit down with someone, I want to learn something new from them, just as they can learn something new from me.
Sure.
Yeah.
So are you training? Do you have like a training program? I think that's something that...
Yeah, we Sana Fusion, we've partnered with WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, for Project 1% for Africa.
Okay.
So in that project, they want to educate at least 1% of the youthful population in Africa on IP rights. We did the first cohort about 2 months ago, and the next cohort will be starting in October. So we'll do an open call this week. Nice. So creatives, if you're out there, just sign up, because I did that course myself, the first cohort, and I learned a lot of things that I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. You mentioned about residencies, and I want us to talk about residencies. You've been to a couple of art residencies, both here and internationally?
Internationally, not yet, but here locally, I've been a part of some residency. The first one was in Akachit Studios. That's in Kajiado, studio owned by Peter Lungat, where I learned a lot of studio practice. Okay. The second one was the Activist residency, the one we had a chat about here. Yeah. And I learned about how creatives can be a part of the larger economy.
Correct. Yeah. So when you think about how art residencies are done, how better can we curate them so that it wields the optimum results that we want to see from artists? Yeah. Because we can end up reinventing the wheel, and like we are dealing in a completely different maybe world. Like now there's things to do with like artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
How does that
yeah.
affect how creators create? You understand? So
Yeah.
how do we?
Yeah, residencies are very, very good because they mark a significant part of the evolution of an artist.
Yeah.
Because you get to engage with someone who becomes your mentor and other creatives, and you learn from each other and develop new techniques, new ideas. But I feel some of the residencies are short. Maybe they could be longer. And something I'd recommend for residencies as well is we can maybe do them in chapters. So maybe do a month or two, then go on a break, then come back and see where you are. But you've mentioned something very important. Right now we have emerging technologies. So we can also incorporate that to see how creatives can really leverage on that technology to support their work.
Okay.
So we can really make it very diverse, having different kinds of workshops. But yeah, so far my experience with residencies has been very, very good. And I'd really recommend that we have more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wamesikia washikadau. All right, let's talk about Introspection, your
Yes.
latest collection.
Yeah.
What is it all about?
Introspection is looking within. Just as you said, if you don't know yourself, it becomes even harder for you to interact with other people. And when I started working on this project, it's a collection of mixed media paintings. I was at a point, I'd taken so long before creating. It was my first project this year. I was at a point where I was just trying to explore how my expression has evolved so far. So I tried new techniques, new methods, and it was more of looking within myself to understand, just to understand my creativity, to understand what I'm capable of. And I did the project in a month. I remember I did a painting every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a collection of about 15 paintings.
Okay.
So not like Leo na Kesho, but
Yeah.
a painting a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So it took about a month. And that time I was also involved in another project.
All right.
But I managed to balance and just work it out. And it was also some sort of therapy for me. Art is always therapy for me because it helps me calm down and just ground myself. So that flowed into Introspection, the series.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how after sharing the work out there, a lot of people have connected with the pieces. Some even tell me what it makes them feel. And it's really, really amazing to see that people get to connect with the work that you created. You know, when you create, you don't know if someone will connect with it. You create it from within you.
Yeah.
And that just confirms that I'm human.
Yeah.
Because
not a robot.
Yeah, I'm not a robot.
Not a bot.
Not a bot. And because people get to connect with that emotion that is represented within the artwork. Yeah.
What are some of the feelings that people were feeling after they interacted with your work that they've given you feedback on?
Yeah. I've gotten I'll mention some of them. Somber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most my work, I guess my work emanates that somberness, and also
is this because that's what you are as a person? Do you think?
I don't know. Because sometimes I even create a work of art when I'm very, very excited. But then that's what it's just an expression, and there's always this debate of separating the art from the artist.
Artist, yeah.
But I don't believe in that. You can't really separate because the art is the extension of the artist.
Right.
So that somberness that maybe emanates from my work is just an expression, and I'm proud of it. Actually, I'm not even complaining. I'm happy that someone can look at my art and feel something. I've also felt people telling me comfort. Like a few weeks ago when I had an interview, some people at the studio and they told me there's a piece there called Sababu. They told me it was so comforting for them and they felt like it's speaking to their mental health. Yeah.
Wow. Are there any surprise feelings or like emotions that you've had somebody expressing after they interact with your work that you did not expect?
Yeah. Sometimes people really open up and share their life experiences like they would to a friend. And during the first time that happened, I was shocked because I didn't know how to react to that. I didn't expect that my work can really loosen up someone to share their very vulnerable and intimate life with me.
Wow.
Based off of what they've seen from my work. And I've learned to really appreciate that, because that's why artists are so important, because they say art is created to comfort the disturbed and to disturb the comfortable.
Yeah. So you found that to be true in your...
Yeah, I found that to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Where does your mind go when you're thinking up all these things, introspection, it being a series? Like, do you become a different person when you're creating these works? I just want to understand the mind of an artist.
Yeah. When I'm creating, when I get into the zone, nothing else matters.
Wow, it's you and your painting.
Yeah.
The rest of our problems.
Yeah, even myself,
even
I don't
yourself,
matter.
you don't
Even
matter.
sometimes when you start creating, maybe late in the night, and when you are settling down, maybe you're feeling fatigued or sleepy.
Yeah.
But when I get in the zone, I even forget that and just keep creating, because it's an emergency. It's a message from up above.
That's so cool. It's an imagine. I've never heard anybody saying that the art that they create is an emergency.
It's an
I
emergency.
love that.
There's this time Michael Jackson was joking that he had some sort of competition with Prince. I don't know if you know Prince.
Yeah, love Prince.
Yeah.
I might get cancelled for this, but I love Prince.
Whoa, don't say it.
More than Michael Jackson. I don't understand Michael Jackson's music, anything.
Yeah. I love Prince for his work ethic, just as much as I love Michael. And this time Michael was joking that someone was asking him, why do you have to be always creating? Why do you always have to be in the creator mode?
Studio
and he said, because it's coming from up there. What if it passes me and Prince grabs it? So it's always an emergency.
It's always an emergency. Maybe I should treat my whatever I create, whether
with urgency,
with urgency, and see it as an emergency.
Yeah, because ideas get lost. So when you get that idea, you just have to put it out there so that you focus on the next one.
Yeah, and not doing it almost feels like a betrayal. Have you felt like you've betrayed yourself when you don't create at times?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you deal with yourself?
I forgive myself by creating art.
You forgive yourself by creating more art.
Yeah, because that's the only way. There's no way I'll explain to myself and make a sensible.
Sasa tutadu.
Yeah, I just have to create. When I create art, I can now forgive myself for the time I wasn't creating.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are a multidisciplinary artist.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means I use different mediums to express myself.
Right.
Apart from paintings, I also use dry media as drawings. I do digital arts, animation. I also write.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you're an artist through and through.
Yeah, through and through. I have very many avenues of expressing myself. Some are not even out there yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I can put them all together. The only challenge I faced with that is my audience gets confused.
Why?
Because maybe they've discovered me from one avenue. So when they learn, I also do something else. They're shocked. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know you do that as well." And the challenge has always been linking them up together. But I think I'm getting better at that now.
Yeah. You curate an event where we come and see you
see
in
everything.
all your glory.
Yeah, there's something.
Something is
I'm
cooking.
working on an album.
Love that.
Yeah,
awesome.
So when that is getting ready, we'll talk about that.
Working on an album?
Yeah.
Like a paint album?
An interdisciplinary
And
album.
that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Please come back here and talk
I
about
will.
it when things are ready. I would love to come for that one. Yeah, but does it? Yeah, I guess it does speak into the larger conversation, which is the conversation of you are creating for an audience that might perhaps understand what you are about or might not understand what you are about. And I hear a lot of artists having this conversation that you do not create for an audience, you create for yourself innately. Are you also the same? Do you create for yourself, and then if somebody stumbles upon your art, then that's fine, but you create for yourself?
At first I was creating for an audience, but that's very limiting.
Oh, okay.
Because you just try to it's not as fulfilling as creating for yourself, according to me. I can't speak for everyone. But when you're creating for yourself, it's more intimate. It's a more intimate experience for you. You know, the most interesting bit is when I create a piece of art, I have my own interpretation of the art. I think this art means this art makes me feel this way. But when someone else, and it has happened a lot, sees the art, they have also different interpretation. And
perfect.
I can't change that, and I don't want to, because art is very, very subjective, and everyone is allowed to consume it the way they can. So why not create art for yourself? Because at the end of the day, what you think you're creating for the people might not even be what they feel. But when you're creating for yourself, you even get to evolve and establish that identity.
Correct.
And that's what people are looking for in your art.
It's an interesting thing I was thinking about, even coming to work this morning. Like, in what ways have you seen us disrespect or disregard art and artists?
When you say us, what do you mean?
We as people, Kenyans, sana Kenyans. Yes, I'm sure we disrespect art.
Sometimes.
But how so? Oh, you're thinking about this. Is it that much of a deep question?
Especially now with AI. You know, someone can just go on AI and say, give me a piece of art that looks like Ibalai's artwork. And it will give them a piece of art that looks like my art.
Correct.
They might get that printed and, you know, that's one way. But the main way that, say, people have disrespected art is not respecting IP. You know, even if you're going to use my art for anything, maybe print or hang it or even on a poster or anything, maybe if you're not going to compensate me, at least ask for permission so that I know you're using my art. And that's a conversation that can be had with an artist. So and people think artists' work is not work. They think it's fun. They think
Hobby.
it's just a hobby. They think it's just a hobby. That's usually very disrespectful, especially for someone who's trying to figure out how they're going to sustain themselves of their work. It's not very kind. And maybe people should have a different perspective on creatives and their work.
Is introspection showing? Where do we...
Introspection.
how much? Where do we see it?
Introspection is not showing yet.
Yet.
Right now, I've just made the collection available for collectors.
Okay.
Would be interested in collecting. Some
and I am
some
an
already
art collector in Jesus' name.
Amen. And some of the pieces have already found new homes, but I still have several available.
Okay.
So you can contact me on social media,
Where?
Instagram.
Face them. This is your camera.
This is my
Tell
camera.
them where do they get...
Contact me on social media at Ibalai Derrick across all platforms. That's Instagram, X, LinkedIn, TikTok. I'm on every platform.
Nice.
And we can have that conversation. I can send you all the details. The pieces are very, very, very unique and very exciting. And they will change your space the way it should be. So reach out to me, then we can have that conversation.
Nice.
But for the show,
Yeah.
I will let you know once we've worked out the details for that.
You had it here first, folks.
Yeah.
You had it here first. He's going to be working on something. So you mentioned that you're on all social media platforms.
Yes.
How has the digital space helped you, I guess, reach your customers, your audiences, if at all they have been helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media is the most powerful tool available to creatives these days, because I like to think of each page as your ambassador, as your salesperson, who is working 24 hours, whether you're awake or you're asleep, because someone goes to your profile and finds your work, regardless of whether you're alive or dead or anything.
Yeah.
It's constantly working for you. So it's up to you to just model it very well for people to understand what you're doing and what your work is. And my experience so far has been really good, because it's also an avenue for people to contact you. People have been reaching out, some in the country, some outside the country. And it's been a very good channel to connect with people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Esther Kinyanjui. Thank you for tuning in. Anasema ako tuned in. Anasema show ni mwecheche.
Thank you, Esther.
Yeah. She mwambia anunue art piece.
Yeah, Esther, contact me. And I'll give you something for
bei ya jioni.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Right. So where have you been able to showcase in the past your art pieces? And while you answer that, the reason why I'm asking that is because also the idea of galleries, you know, are there things that you are frustrated about with how we do galleries and exhibitions in this country, and what can we do to make it better for the next generation of artists that want their works to be shown?
Yeah. I've been privileged enough to showcase my work at several galleries across the region. And the experience has been amazing. You know, the good thing with galleries is they are spaces. They're like sanctuaries for art. And that's where you meet artists. That's where you meet collectors who are really in the game.
Yeah.
And I really can't complain about my experience with galleries.
Yeah.
And maybe just to highlight, the world is also changing a lot right now. In the past, for creatives, galleries were the only avenues to showcase and sell your art.
Right.
But right now, the collectors have been coming directly to the artists. And some galleries have really suffered from that, so they are closing down. But I really want to appreciate some of the galleries here in Nairobi who have been very instrumental in supporting emerging artists, emerging creatives who are just getting into the game. Galleries like Ardi Gallery, they have been very, very proactive in supporting artists who have started their journeys, including myself. That's one of the galleries where I showed my work for the first time. The first time I showed my work was at a gallery.
Nice.
In Karen.
Umemake it, wewe.
Mi nimemake it.
Umemake it.
Bado.
You're not one of us.
It's a work in progress. You know, the moment you say nimemake it, that's when you start falling. Inakuanga hivi then.
Yeah.
So you have to keep grinding, because the sky is not the limit.
Definitely never.
Yeah.
Ain't never been the limit.
Yeah.
Never been the limit. Yeah. Oh wow, this is fascinating to me. So are there collaborations that you've done? You know, I tend to think that art is art, and so the way musicians also do collabs, I also tend to think that painters also do collabs.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do collabs.
Yeah, and I've done collabs with. I'm yet to do a collab with a painter, but that's I don't want to preempt. But I've worked with musicians, filmmakers, fashion designers.
Wow. Do we have? Can you name drop?
Yeah, I can name.
Yeah.
Like for album covers, I've done my very first cover was for Nasibi. I don't know if you know Nasibi. He's an R&B. I don't know Kanajita. Any R&B artist here in Nairobi. ni mnoma sana.
Yeah.
And from then I've worked with more artists like Otimula for his album cover, Kimani Kihori for his album cover. Right now I'm working with an artist for his album cover tutaona very soon. Naitwa Kadhufu na Kashuvari.
I love that.
I've also worked with writers for their books.
Nice.
And
So you're like, it goes anywhere, really.
It goes anywhere. And collaboration is very, very is an asset, especially for us creatives.
Yeah.
We have to work together to keep building our profiles and supporting each other, and also sharing our audience. Because if we don't collaborate, who's going to give us those features? Who's going to give us that community?
Yeah.
So we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah. I'm going to ask a very boring cliche question, which is kind of like, just like eye roll. But here it goes. Here goes nothing. It's difficult for someone to ask a parent who their favorite child is. We all know they have favorites.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
Are there some of your projects that have been your most favorite and others that have necessarily not been the most favorite? Or how do you think about that?
Hapo kwa not favorite, sitajibu hiyo, but kwa most favorite, maybe I can mention an artwork and a project.
Yeah.
Right now, my favorite project is Introspection because it gave me a new light. I also went smaller. The pieces are not as big as the ones I've been doing. I was trying something new, and they're very, very, I don't know if cute is a fitting word. And very, what's the name? They're very close to my heart. They're very intimate. Every time I look at them, I just feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And for the artworks, my favorite artwork is a painting I did in 2024 called To Live Is To Love. That's one of my most favorite pieces. I also have pieces that I hate.
Tell us.
But I know Stucky was the pieces is vibaya, so I won't mention them.
When an artist hates the work that they do, is it that how it came out was not necessarily what you had envisioned, or like what happens? Makosa inafanyikanga.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
They come out in a way that I don't envision.
Yeah.
And also another thing, for me, artworks mark a timeline for me. So when I look at an artwork or remember a piece of art, I remember a period of time. And some pieces remind me of periods that I don't like to think of.
Okay.
And some remind me of good moments. Right. So you might find them my favorite only because of that experience.
They remind you of...
but they're still good at, because it's funny how some of the pieces I hate are some of the pieces that people really love.
Interesting.
So just put them out there even if you hate them. Even if you don't like them, whether you like them or not, just put them out there. The moment you create art, I believe it's no longer yours. The owner, it's just waiting for its owner to come pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this something that you can share publicly, the range of the art pieces that you're selling right now?
Like from the Introspection. Introspection, I have pieces ranging between 3,000 and 10,000. So because they are tiny pieces. And I still have a number of them available. So if anyone is interested, just contact me, then we can get them delivered to you. We ship globally, so usiseme uko Paris that it will be a problem.
Haitafika.
It will get there.
There you have it. Hata watu wenye wako World Cup huko California na please art piece inaweza fika. What is your dream? I mean, maybe this was your dream, but there could be something bigger that you want to do with your art. Like if we come and ask you 5, 10 years, 20 years to come, where do you see Derrick Ibalai?
My dream.
Yeah.
I have many, many, many dreams.
Of course.
But the one I can share right now is in 5 years, I just want to have created even more art, explored new expressions in my work. And I want to, my dream is to make a change, make an impact on people around me in the industry, the creative industry, creative and cultural industry in in Africa and globally.
Yeah.
That's been my biggest dream because I believe change is necessary.
Yeah.
Change is inevitable, and I hope I get to be a part of that.
I love that. So mafans wanauliza swali hapa. There's a friend of mine, she's loving the show. Anauliza, are you open to collaborations?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very open. Collaboration is my fourth name.
Okay. There you have it. Collaborations are his fourth name.
Yeah, just contact me.
Okay.
I love collaborations.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then kuko na swali hapa ingine inakuja. Mafans wanataka kujua. I'm not so sure what. Oh gosh, did I lose it? I think I've lost the question. Oh, let me see. Right. Oh, your socials again.
Oh, my socials.
Yeah.
At Ibalai Derrick. But to make it easy for you, you can just Google Derrick Ibalai. You'll have all the links to my socials. LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Adi Reddit, everywhere. I'm there. I'm a very easy person to find online. You can't miss my page.
Right.
Yeah.
Then there's Leon ananiuliza nikuulize how has artificial intelligence affected how you create, especially digitally?
Yeah. Artificial intelligence is the best thing that happened to creatives. Before mnirushie mawe, let me explain.
Sure. Hear me out.
AI has really made the human touch, people to understand the value of the human touch. Like I was just having a discussion yesterday with someone about, I also do events. By the way, we have an arts festival coming up in August.
What? An
arts festival? Yeah.
Where?
At Karen Village, 28th to 29th.
Is it open to the public?
It's, we want to roll that out this week. So meisikia hapa mara ya kwanza. Right now, we are currently looking for partners, vendors, and volunteers who want to be a part of this because we are doing this ourselves as the artists. We don't want to keep waiting.
Yeah.
But back to AI. We're having a conversation about posters for events. AI generated posters
need to die.
And those done by
they
graphic
need
designers.
To stop it.
So clearly people value the human touch.
Yes.
That's what AI has
Zinaka
highlighted.
Vibaya.
Yeah, because before people thought maybe creating a poster is very simple. It's just a simple thing, but now they understand there is some human touch involved. So I feel like AI has really raised the value of the human touch for us creatives.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about AI because it helps me build systems for my work, databases. Even when it comes to research, it's easier for me to find information.
Yeah.
And creatives, we just have to find a way to leverage on that bit. And don't be the guy who's always complaining about AI, fighting AI. You can't beat it. You can't really beat AI. There is no way.
Yeah.
If you look at the amount of money that investors put into AI and you're trying to fight it, you're not winning that battle.
Yeah. It's billions of dollars.
Yeah.
The tech bros in Silicon Valley are not here to play.
Yeah. The only thing I can complain about is IP protection because AI, the laws that exist, didn't know AI would be coming. So there's some loopholes and our work is being used. People think AI can make really good art. I don't believe it can't. And there was this, AI takes a lot of images, then it does an average and creates something. So you might see it's pleasing, but it's not really art. It's pixels. It's, it's just not a human piece of art.
Yeah, you can tell. It's very...
It's lacking that soul.
Clumsy and just too much happening. I don't.
Yeah.
But for a person like me who can't even create a poster, I am having the time of my life. Because all I do is just put in information and then create a poster for me, please. Thank you very much.
It makes work easier. AI, it speeds up a lot of things.
It does. Yeah. And like it handles the mundane. Last but not least, introspection starts and ends with just in general.
Introspection starts and ends
just
with...
introspection as a concept of life.
It starts with you and ends with you.
Tell us about that.
It's looking within. Introspection was born out of the idea of understanding my mental health, understanding my emotions, understanding myself. And for a long time, I was trying to understand these things by looking outside, looking in my environment. This happened to me, maybe that's why I behave in this way. This environment is this way, that's why I'm feeling this way. But at the moment of introspecting, I realized introspection starts with myself and ends with myself. I just have to look within. Instead of asking, why am I feeling this way? You ask, what am I feeling? Then you start from there. You start to understand your emotions, understand your ideas about yourself. Sometimes you might even notice you're not being kind to yourself most of the times.
Right.
And you experience these the life experience is so personal for everyone. There's this thing called Sonda. Every person you meet has a very complex life experience that you can't start to imagine. And
Sonda?
Sonda.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know the dictionary, but it means everyone has a very complex life experience. You see how you have your own joys, you have your own problems, you have your own schedules. Everyone does. Everyone that you meet out there does have that. And introspection highlights that you have to look within and not without. Just look within you and you will find the answers you're looking for.
I love that.
Because even God resides, the Spirit of the Lord resides within you.
Amen. I know that's right.
So just look within, you'll find all the answers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Derrick Ibalai.
Yeah.
I unfortunately have to tell you that we've come to the end of our show today.
It's okay.
but you're promising to come back because I hear you have
will.
a lot of exciting things in the pipeline. So tengenezeni mikakati alafu mkuje mtuambie. We have to be there. All right, again, last but not least, where can people find you? Lastly, yes.
Find me on social media, Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn at Ibalai Derrick, YouTube. Follow, subscribe, DM me. Let's have that conversation.
Let's introspect together.
Let's introspect together.
Let's introspect together. Asante sana, Derrick, for coming through, and thank you so much for the amazing work that you are doing with your imagination, with your curiosity. I keep saying art is not a luxury. It's a necessity.
It's a need.
It's a need.
Yeah.
It's a need. And so thank you for being that love offering to the rest of humanity.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of it.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Haya basi, tuende to introspect. Mimi sina la ziada. That has been our time with amazing, brilliant mind by the name Derrick Ibalai. Please, mtafute online. He has already shared his platforms, but we're also going to link it on the description box below so that you can get in touch with him. Buy his art, please. Na usianze kubagain. You know Kenyans are hagglers. We know your ways.
Good thing with me. My collectors, repeat collectors, they qualify for discounts.
Okay, great.
So just buy the first time, then next time we can talk about this.
Okay, fantastic. Umesikia mpaka amekutengenezea bei jamani. Yes, I know for sure that I'm going to get myself a piece. So make sure that you do. We need to get introspective as well. And that leads us to the end of our conversation today. Thank you so much for everybody that was able to tune in. Akina Leon, akina Esther, akina Shazi, ninawacheki sana. It's been absolutely amazing. And I will see you on Wednesday as we, World Cup is here with us. We are having a global conversation about how games and sports like football can be a part of fostering peace. So we are going to be having a conversation about that exactly. Football or Soccer for Peace. It's an initiative that is reimagining ways to use sport and games to foster peace and to create peaceful coexistence amongst each other. So we will catch you on Wednesday, same time, same place. But for now, I leave you in the very safe and able hands of the one and only Kimberly Sandra. She comes in at 11 a.m. with Shiva Session. So do make sure you catch her then. But for me, it's a goodbye, and I will see you on Wednesday. Please buy the art. Let's buy the art, guys.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Usituangushe kwa idio, sawa?
You guys ever angusha deal? Sisi angusha, thanks mzee kwa kunitrust. In fact, Sato, what are you guys doing in Sato? Si kuja my digs, kuja ni kwangu. Tuchome nyama.
Sawa.
Kipati tu, kibarbecue, pool party. Pool party.
Una pool kwa nyumba?
Uje kuja kwangu?
Zi.
Last year. Jemo alikuja kwangu.
Shinsky. Nameless. Mwanabuja. We are. Sometimes we are serious. Sometimes baby we let it go. Sometimes we are serious. Sometimes baby we let it go. We let it go. Saa zingine napenda raha, shangwe yatayonijia nayowaza. Saa zingine sema chaiwe, saa zingine napenda mzaha na yule, lakini wakileta vita tutatulia.
Saa zingine twapenda ngaraga, saa zingine twacheza chakacha, saa zingine ugali sukuma wiki, saa zingine twakula mabaga, saa zingine naka kwa economy, saa zingine ni business class, saa zingine kikombe ya uji, saa zingine shopping kwa glass.
Sometimes we are serious, sometimes baby we let it go. Sometimes we are serious, sometimes baby we let it go. Sometimes baby.
Saa zingine twapata msiba ya kuhuzunisha, saa zingine twapata baraka ya kufurahia. Sometime I'm low, sometime I'm high, sometime I'm getting a blessing from the man in the sky.
Weka mkongojo chini takumpa mpe, chini punguza iwe. Hapa siri sindo siri ya kukuamsha, punguze uzee. Kongoje chini takumpa mpe, chini punguza uwe. Hapa siri sindo siri ya kukuamsha, punguze uzee. Sometimes we are serious, sometimes baby we let it go. Sometimes we are serious, sometimes baby we let it go. Sometimes baby.
From sunrise